Hey, comic book fans, welcome back to Comic Book Corner 2.0. And fans, you're back with me, Mike Spider Slayer, getting ready to do that all important comic book review so you, the fans, can make a decision on what comic books to buy. And today, fans, we're going to be talking about The Walking Dead, issue number 139. And here we have Rick Grimes on the cover on the intercoastal. Shit, did you guys ever know how close they were to the water? Never knew that. But you can see Rick standing there and he's looking at a sailboat in the distance. So what does this mean for the story? Now, guys, just to let you know, there are spoilers in this review. I go into great detail with the Walking Dead reviews here because I've been reviewing the Walking Dead a long time, and I know a lot of people watch these particular Walking Dead reviews. Okay, so if you don't know this by now, Robert Kirkman obviously is the writer, Cliff Rathburn is the artist, and I'm sorry, he does the great turns, and Charlie Adlard is the artist on here. Great artwork in this book right here. As we can see right here, you get to see zombies. Nice detailed. They all look gangly and they're all walking and whatnot. So some crazy stuff in there. You know, there's always good detail in this book. Here we get to see a picture of Carl pointing his gun out to, as you can see, one of the whisperers in here. So where does that go? So the story is always very consistent when it comes to the artwork. It's just really great to look at. All right, so what did I think of this story? And I can't wait to talk to you guys about this one. Okay, so first thing, book opens up, classic Walking Dead feel. You get the zombies in there, and right away, what do you see right there? You see the samurai sword. But just as you think this particular person is back, well, folks, not yet. You get Ezekiel. He's back. But it's the first time that we've seen Ezekiel now since this whole 2 year time skip. So this is the first time that we have seen him. And after he's doing some quick wrap up battle with these zombies, we get to see that he's meeting up with Rick Grimes. And we get to see that the kingdom is probably a lot closer to the water than we actually ever realized. And they wind up going to the intercoastal here, and they're talking about the next projects that are going on and whatnot, and they're waiting for somebody the way it looks. So as we go to the other portion of this story, we go back to Maggie, Carl, and the Whisperers. And we get to see Maggie, who is totally pissed off because she realizes now that Carl is missing. He hasn't shown up for a couple of meals, and she realizes that he has gone after Lydia, and that's what happened. There's some funny moments in this book between Dante. He makes this comment here, and he goes, "First piece of ass you get." He goes, "It'll make you do crazy shit to keep it." He's like, "I remember," and you get to see that crazy look on there. And then Maggie gives him that look, and he's just like, "Shit, that killed whatever chance I had with you, didn't it?" Fuck. So there was some really funny moment in that particular scene of the book. And then the book does go over to the Whisperers, where you get to see Carl, who is following the Whisperers. And we get to see that he comes face to face with Alpha, and he's pointing the gun right at her. And what happens is the Whisperers ask him if he's actually coming. So it kind of leaves you hanging at that point in the story, kind of going, "Oh man, what's going to happen to Carl now? What's going to happen to Lydia? And what's going to happen with these Whisperers?" So as the book progresses here, we wind up seeing that there's this sailboat in the distance, and Rick and Ezekiel are looking at this sailboat. And then the next thing you wind up seeing, guys, as I asked for it in the very last issue, is that we see the return of Michonne, and she is back for the first time, and she has gone out sailing. Her job in this new community is to go out sailing and get fish. She goes fishing, and so she'll be out and be gone for weeks at a time, and they'll be gathering fish for the group to eat. Food. That's the way they get food. And there's a lot of fish in the sea since there's no humans catching them anymore. So that's what she does. And as the book progresses here, we get to see that Michonne has gone through some struggles throughout the particular uh, particular weeks and days and months, she had issues with Ezekiel. Just being the fact that she keeps thinking about her past, that she feels that she doesn't deserve this do-over, and she keeps wondering about her girls, what happened. She never had answers, and she goes into this deep conversation with Rick here, and Michonne really goes out and she spills the beans, and she has this in-depth conversation, and really good moments here between the two characters. But after Michonne just lays it all on the line, and he just says, and he goes, so get your shit together, Michonne, and stop punishing yourself for shit that wasn't your fault, and just tells her to go home. So after he just lays it all on the line for Rick to listen to, he's just like, get over it. It's over. You deserve a second chance. And Michonne is just having, like, I guess, second thoughts and feeling sorry for herself and whatnot. So yeah, really interesting stuff. And then when you read the back of the book, the leather hacks, we get to see it says Michonne, Ezekiel, and Dwight was mentioned, and he goes a classic, The Walking Dead triple play. Now we can all move on and just enjoy the story, right? So he's like, rejoice, Michonne is back. Are you happy now? So, because I know a lot of people have been asking, where's Michonne? What has happened to her? And her job is to go out in the sea and go fishing. That's what she does. She brings food to the group. So really interesting stuff here. Great character moments here between Michonne and Rick. That was the most important thing of all. Just trying to get the thought process of Michonne, which we don't really see that often in the comic books. She's always been this real silent character, never really gives too much about her past. And right here in issue 139, I think she has done more talking in these last 6 pages than she did in the whole entire time that she was in the series. I mean, she, again, just laid it all on the table. How she felt about Ezekiel, how she feels that she doesn't deserve a second chance. Why do my kids are dead? Why did I get this do-over? So it's just a lot of great conversation pieces here. And to truly appreciate this issue, guys, you really need to read this one thoroughly and get into Michonne's head in this particular issue. Great book here, really story-driven, really builds the character of Michonne for somebody that we haven't seen in like a year. So awesome stuff here. So guys, after reading this one, I'm giving this one 4.5 out of 5 stars. Really great story. A lot of stuff here now that's developing with Michonne, with Carl, with Maggie. It's all over the place right now, and I don't know what's next that's going to threaten this group, because there hasn't been this real serious threat. It's these whisperers are the closest things, but they're kind of going away right now. So I don't know what's going to happen. Robert Kirkman does not make a predictable book, so I really enjoyed this one. Again, 4.5 out of 5 stars. You guys tell me in the comments below what you thought of The Walking Dead issue number 139. Are you happy to see Michonne back in the book? And what's going to be next? What do you guys think is next, and what is your predictions? And are you guys ready and excited for the Walking Dead season finale as well? So guys, as always, thank you for watching Comic Book Corner 2.0, and until the next comic book review, everybody, this is Mike Spider Slayer signing off, and thanks for watching, fans.